By 1080, the Holy Roman Empire was tearing itself apart. King Henry IV faced a powerful rebellion led by Rudolf of Swabia, a rival claimant to the throne, supported by the rebellious Saxons and their allies. This was not just a battle, it was a war for the German crown. Here, the ancestors of modern Germany fought amongst themselves in a brutal struggle for power. The year is 1080. The Holy Roman Empire is at war with the Saxon rebels. A kingdom fights for its future. For years, Henry IV had struggled to control his empire. The powerful Saxon nobility resisted imperial rule, refusing to submit to his centralized authority. Then, in 1077, the crisis exploded. Pope Gregory Roman VII excommunicated Henry IV, weakening his claim to the throne. Seizing the moment, the Saxon nobles crowned Rudolf of Swabia as the new king, plunging Germany into a brutal civil war. In 1080, the two sides met at Hohenmilsen, deep in Saxon territory. Henry IV's imperial army was heavily armoured, relying on elite cavalry to crush the rebellion. Meanwhile, Rudolf and the Saxons focused on infantry and ambush tactics, hoping to counter the superior knights of the empire. The battle began with a massive cavalry charge by Henry's forces, smashing into the Saxon ranks. At first, the rebels held their ground, but the sheer power of the imperial knights began to break their formations. Then came the turning point. Rudolf of Swabia was struck down, suffering a fatal wound. As word of his injury spread, the Saxon forces began to retreat. By nightfall, Henry IV stood victorious. The battle was over. The Holy Roman Empire had won. But this wasn't just a victory, it was a decisive moment in German history. With Rudolf dead, the rebellion began to collapse, and Henry IV strengthened his grip on the empire. However, the war was far from over. The Saxons continued to resist, and Henry IV's struggle for absolute control lasted for years. But could the Saxons have won? Some historians suggest that if Rudolf had survived and coordinated better with his allies, the rebellion might have succeeded. If the rebels had struck first instead of waiting for Henry's attack, could they have changed history? Or was the imperial army simply too powerful to overcome? Like and subscribe for more historical breakdowns.